Hello friends, today we are going to explore EaseTalks, which can be used for web conferencing and video conferencing. It is a cloud-based video conferencing system that offers a single platform to communicate and collaborate online. It offers free live virtual online meeting for limited time for 40 to 100 participants. So to start with, let's go to Google and type for EaseTalks. Once you click on EaseTalks, it will take you to the website www.easetalks.com. Click on it. It will take you to the home page of EaseTalk. At the right corner, there is an option to sign up. If you are using EaseTalks for the first time, you need to sign up your account. If you already have your account, then you can simply log in by selecting the option of sign in. You can host a meeting or host a webinar. You can join any meeting. To do so, you need to click on join with a given meeting ID or webinar ID. You can mention the ID, click on next, and you will be joining a meeting or a webinar. Let me go back. On the home page itself, they provide the various options. In pricing, they give all the detail about the available plans. The different plans available are starter plan, which is a free plan, which allows the meeting only for 2 participants and the time limit is up to 10 minutes. There are other plans like standard plan, pro plan and business plan. As per your necessity, you can select the plan. At present, I am using the free plan, which is a starter plan. It also gives the option of audio. You can also make audio calls during your conferencing. There is an option of rooms. They provide different types of rooms, mini rooms, huddle rooms, small rooms, middle rooms, large rooms, room software, etc. But these rooms are available only with paid plans. They also provide the facility to conduct the webinars. So click on webinars. There is a facility to conduct the meetings. You can write your email ID and you can try for EaseTalk meetings. So let me start with sign in option, where you will be allowed to sign in with your email address and its corresponding password. It also allows the user to sign in with your Google or Facebook account. So I click on Google. Here I select my mail ID and I'll be taken to the home page of my account. On the right hand side corner, you can see my name. You can also request for a demo. On this page, again they display the plans and pricing. They give the solutions like meetings, webinar, audio, rooms. As I said, room facility is available only for the paid plans. There is an option to start an instant meeting. So click on Start to start a meeting. Left side you can see the panel where there are different icons, and the icons are the home icon, the meeting icon where you can get the details about your meetings, the history of the meeting, or detail about any upcoming meeting. From this page also you can join the meeting as well as you can schedule the meeting. Here there is an option to schedule a webinar which will be available for 100 minutes as a trial base. So you can also click on schedule webinar and it will allow you to accommodate 25 participants. My webinars will give you the list of webinars you have conducted before. Here is the facility of rooms. At present, since I am using a free plan, this facility is not been given to the free plan. You need to upgrade the plan to get this facility. There is another option of storage. You will be allowed to store the video files. Click on Start Upload. Here is my file uploaded. There is another option of contacts. If you wish to add contacts, you can add the contacts. You can either add contact by means of email ID. You can select email ID and add, or else there is an option of you can also import from Google. So it will take me to my Google account and then from there I can import all the contacts here. There is also option to import from your Outlook account. So this is how the participants can be added to your session. Here is the facility of groups. You can create the group. To create a group, you need to select the contact. So here the participant is selected in the group. I can close the group now. So by means of group, you can add number of participants. Here is the option of contacts. You can search contacts. So I can search for so this is the contact details. If I need to start the meeting, I can very well start a meeting at this point. If you want to edit the contact, you can edit the contact. If you wish to delete the contact, you can also do that. Going back, there is an option of billing where you can see all your plans, your bills, payment method, address management, etc. You can also add your teammates. So click on Add Teammates. You will be allowed to add teammates by means of adding their email address. So you need to add the email address and click on Add. Your teammates get added. They also provides the facility of support. With the support or the help center, you will get answer to every query. They provides the option of getting started, general use, eStocks meeting, eStocks webinars, eStocks rooms, eStocks hardware, video tutorials, plans and billings, terms and conditions. So all in one, if you have any query, you can get answer to every question on this platform. Going back, let's start with a meeting. Now let's see how to join a meeting or how to start a meeting and how to schedule a meeting or a webinar. To join any meeting or webinar, you need to enter the meeting ID, and once I get into this page, I need to write the meeting name. So I can write the meeting name here. I need to select the date and the timing. I also need to select the duration, hours and minutes. I need to select the time zone. If you wish to write the description, we can also write the description and then click on schedule. Once you schedule the meeting, you will get all details about your meeting. It includes the name of the meeting, the topic, the meeting ID, the host name, start time, the time zone, the duration, and it also provides the link by means of which you can invite the participants. You can click on copy link. Your link gets copied successfully here. Click on copy the invitation. It is copied successfully. Now click on invite. There are two options provided. Either you can invite the participants by email. You can invite them by default mail, or you can also make use of Gmail. The other option allows you to invite the participants by contact. So if you click on contacts, you will be taken back to the contact list. You can select the groups as well as you can select the contacts. I go back to invite by mails. If you wish to invite by mails, you need to write the email address and copy link, copy information and click on invite. Once this is done, you wish to edit anything, you can do editing. You wish to delete it, you can also delete it. Now I can go back to meeting page where I can see all the meetings which I have scheduled. So this gives you the details about all the scheduled meetings. If I want to start a meeting, I can go to this meeting and click on start. It will take me to the meeting immediately. It will ask me the permission to open eStock launcher. Now here my meeting gets started. So here I am in my meeting. So this is the window I get when my meeting gets started. At the left hand side corner, you can see the options to select your audio. You can mute or unmute yourself. There is an option to select the video. You can share or unshare the webcam. Click on this icon to see the number of participants. At present, I am the only one. You can use the option to mute all or to unmute all or even to log the meeting. There is an option of chat. So click on chat. Here I can use the chat option to send them the message. I can use the individual messaging option or the message to everyone. Here they provides the facility of recording. Click on record. They will provide the facility of local recording or the cloud recording. So you can select. At present I select as local recording. At the left top corner you can see the recording has started. You can pause the recording or you can stop the recording. Here there is another option provided by EaseTalk to start with polling. Here the polling system gets launched, and in more section you can see the different settings like meeting information, settings, help, etc. Now the most important facility provided by EaseTalk is share screen. So click on share screen. It will allow you to share the whiteboard. Click on whiteboard, and here there are options to use the text box. You can use the text with different fonts, size, or with different colors. You can also use the eraser to erase your work. You can use the highlighter. You can also make use of pencil to write anything on the board. So this is how the whiteboard can be used. So this is the eraser, can be used to erase the work. You can click on stop sharing. There is another option. You can also share your desktop. So select the screen and your desktop will be shared. So this is how your presentation or the desktop can be shared. Click on stop share and you are back to your meeting. So this is how EaseTalk can be used for conducting online meetings and webinars. There is an option on the right hand side corner to end the meeting. So now at present I click on end meeting. It will ask your permission. It will give you the message, are you sure to leave the session? Click on yes and you will be out of the meeting. So this is how the meeting can be conducted. Now since I have started with recording, you can also see the message that your recording has been saved successfully, whether you want to view now or later. So I click on later. So this is all about EaseTalk. Thank you for watching the video.